We started the morning with a short ride on the Greenbrier River Trail, knowing we had more sights to see later in the day, including a stop at the Edray Trout Hatchery and a visit to some of my old fishing spots along Knapps Creek. Our ride began at the Marlinton Creek and Trail Campground, heading south along the Greenbrier River Trail. Just a short pedal from camp, we reached Stillwell Park, where the granddaughters got to play while enjoying the peaceful rhythm of the river. The trail itself stretches 78 miles from Cass to the north to Caldwell to the south, with Marlinton sitting just about in the middle. We weren't out to ride the full distance, just enough to enjoy the scenery, see the wildflowers in bloom, and the river winding alongside the trail. But back in Marlinton, the town's railroad history is still on full display. The old train depot sits just off the trail along the original water fill station used by the steam engines. Nearby, there's a historic log cabin relocated from the family who donated the land that became the town of Marlinton. There's also a convenient bicycle service station along the trail, perfect for riders passing through or making a quick adjustment. We ended the ride with a stop at DariLand. They offer a wide variety of food, but this time we kept it simple. Just some ice cream and a milkshake before heading off to explore the rest of the day's adventures. Just a few minutes north of Marlinton, West Virginia, tucked in the quiet hills of Pocahontas County, you'll find the Edray Trout Hatchery, an impressive and often overlooked stop for anyone who loves the outdoors. We made a quick visit here on our travels and ended up being one of the highlights of the day. Built in the 1930s by the Civilian Conservation Corps, the hatchery has been helping stock West Virginia's cold water streams for nearly a century. Today, it produces over 200,000 pounds of trout each year, including rainbow, golden rainbow, brook, brown, and even the elusive, beautiful tiger trout, a unique hybrid between brook and brown trout. The hatchery is a mix of old school infrastructure and modern conservation. Inside the main building, tiny fry are raised in controlled tanks, safe from the elements until they're large enough to move outside. Once they're big enough, the fish are transferred to a combination of long concrete raceways and shallow round pools, where they continue to grow until they're ready to be released into streams and lakes across the state. One thing that really caught our attention, these trout have learned to associate the sight of people with feeding time. As soon as you walk up to the pool, they come alive, darting to the surface and sometimes nearly jumping out of the water. It's a fun and lively scene that brings out the kid in you, especially if you're an angler. The hatchery is open to the public and makes a great quick stop for families, nature lovers, or anyone passing through Marlinton or camping in the area like we were. It's peaceful, educational, and a great reminder of the behind-the-scenes work that keeps our fishing spots alive and healthy. If you're in the area, don't skip it. The Edray Trout Hatchery is a hidden gem that's worth a look. Here's Gracie in West Virginia fishing the old swimming hole. Used to be a diving board on that rock.
It's so deep.
Here's Raylan looking all weird.
Hey! I did it. You can go with that.
If you're right outside of Huntersville, you got the Devil's Backbone. Of course, there's a history behind all of that. But you can stop by and take pictures of it, whatever else you want to do. But iconic place in this area, and everybody knows where it is. If you say, I'm going out Devil's Backbone, they're going to know where you're going. We're leaving the rugged beauty of Devil's Backbone behind and heading back towards Marlinton. On the way, we make a quick stop at a quiet little fishing hole. Locals named it after a man who fished here regularly some 45 plus years ago. The water's calm and the memories run deep, and it's the perfect place to cast a line. So if you're ever in Marlinton or just come by and you see this right here on this tree, the trees done grew around the sign. It used to say Indian Fishing Hole. Back when I was a kid, back in the 80s, There was an Indian fished here all the time. And if you was fishing in his spot, he'd tell you to leave. Not so politely either, because he said that was his fishing hole. So the Indian passed away. I don't know when the Indian passed away, but the signs remained, and here it is, 2025, and I can remember it back in the 1980s. I don't know how long it was before that, but so if you ever have any questions about it, that's the story on it. Now it's time to head back to camp, but not before a little adventure. Gracie and Raylan spot some standing water in the road and take off on their bikes, laughing and splashing through the whole way through. It's moments like this that make the day special. Then it's back to the campsite to dry off and wind down by the fire as the sun starts to dip behind the trees. We love you, God loves you, and thanks for watching.